Hello, and welcome to The Healthy Hustle. My name is Kevin Larson, Vice President here at New Earth, and I am grateful to be talking to you today. We have a fun topic. Christmas has moved on, and now we all start thinking about January 1st, the big tick. I think that should be the name of it instead of New Year's, but we're going to go with New Year's for now. Now that New Year's is just days away, many of us have set new goals, and we hope to accomplish those goals in the coming months. And maybe you want to commit to living a healthier lifestyle by switching to a more well-balanced diet, or maybe you want to achieve a new milestone in your career. Whatever your aspirations are, there is no denying that the new year is the perfect time to set resolutions and start taking those steps toward self-improvement. That is always a great thing about the new year, is it provides us that opportunity to refocus. If you haven't finished setting your New Year's resolutions just yet, here are a few ideas that maybe could give you some inspiration. So, what are some common New Year's resolutions, right? We've got financial well-being. No matter what the last year looked like for you financially, financial stability is often a goal that makes it onto many of our lists. It's number one or number two almost every year. Consider working on personal goals that will give you a bit more freedom and flexibility in the coming year. This could mean stepping outside your comfort zone and considering less traditional avenues to generate extra funds, creating your own business, stepping into a thriving gig economy. Or health. This is another one that is very, very common, right? Usually connected with weight, right? This is a resolution category that makes it on probably every list, especially if we feel like we haven't quite been on the right path recently. And coming out of the holidays, who has? Well, health-related resolutions may focus on developing or maintaining a well-balanced diet or setting aside some time for exercise every day. And lastly, social life. All work and no play is no way to go through another year of your life, particularly one, where you've spent a lot of time alone. Right? As you plan your resolutions, factor in time and goals that will help you make more friends and strengthen the relationships you already have. Life is too short to focus on nothing but self-improvement. Now, here's some helpful tips for keeping your resolutions this year, because isn't that the hard part, really? Making them is easy. While planning your New Year's resolutions can be a lot of fun, the execution is difficult. And more often than not, the resolutions we set require more effort or sacrifice than we originally thought. It's like shopping when you're hungry. It's a dangerous thing to do. For this reason, it isn't uncommon for many of us to fall off the wagon by February. And this inconsistency may have been the trend for the past few years. But this year, you can change things. Here are a few tips on how to set and follow through on your New Year's resolutions. Tip number 1, be realistic. We've all heard the saying, go big or go home. While it's fun to dream big, it's not always best to approach something like that when it comes to resolutions. In fact, it happens to be the biggest pitfall when it comes to sticking to resolutions. So avoid biting off more than you can chew. By setting goals that are reasonable and achievable, if you really want to challenge yourself, just set smaller, more achievable goals that you can revise and improve throughout the year. That way you continuously have something to work toward and you won't feel that you've plateaued. A good example, 1%. Can you improve by 1%? That's an easy goal to hit. And when you do it, you can just set another goal for 1%. Easier to do. Achievable. Realistic. Avoid trending goals. There's nothing worse when it comes to setting New Year's resolutions than following the crowd or doing something that you're not motivated to do, but other people are. Just because everyone is going maybe, I don't know, vegan. Doesn't necessarily mean that you should too. I'm not saying that it's bad. It's actually pretty good for a lot of people. And you don't need to automatically add investing in cryptocurrency to your list just because everyone else is, right? It is, of course, again, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just, is it you? It is, of course, important to be cognizant of your environment and trends and make sure you're changing with the times in a way that you're comfortable with. However, it is often very difficult to follow through on dreams and goals that you don't own in your soul, in your heart. So do some self-reflecting and research to figure out exactly what will work for you based on the options available. That way, you'll be more invested both mentally and emotionally, making it more likely that you'll follow through on all the goals that you've set. Number 3, consider the pros and cons of the things that you decide to accomplish before you fully commit to a new resolution. Take some time to consider the pros and cons. This is important as it allows you to look at your new goals subjectively, allowing you to mentally prepare for what it takes to achieve each goal. Failure to do this can leave you with unrealistic expectations or a lack of awareness of the challenges that you face. And number 4, create detailed execution plans. This is a good one. It is not enough to just write down a list of resolutions. That's just a list of resolutions. You need to lay down actionable plans, right? Give yourself one resolution per page and write down some actionable plans that will help you achieve your goals. This is particularly important when working on business-related and health-related solutions and resolutions. That way, when the new year actually starts, you know exactly what paths to take to achieve your intended goals. Number 5, give yourself some grace. Just because you missed going to the gym for a week or your business idea didn't take off immediately does not mean that it's time to let go. Right? Give yourself the grace to slip up and begin again. Learn from those mistakes and then take those lessons and apply them as you set out toward that goal again. Remember, it's not about doing everything perfectly, but giving your best, most consistent effort. And what helps is, number 6, finding some accountability partners. Studies have shown that surrounding yourself with people on the same journey makes it easier to follow through on your New Year's resolutions. So try getting your family and your partners in on the secret, in on your goal, in on your resolution. Maybe it's a new eating habit. Well, they can help you avoid temptations at home, or a business partner or a support group that will help guide you and motivate you. This accountability makes all the difference when it comes to keeping yourself on track. And I think another good one is to join the New Earth community. Health and wealth are by far the most popular and rewarding resolutions that we can make. And New Earth allows you to combine those two things by becoming a wellness entrepreneur. The best part is that you get to be a part of a wholesome community with similar goals to help keep you motivated and accountable. So join the movement today and get your New Earth started off right. Yes, I said New Earth, not New Year, because I think they could be the same thing. Get your new year started off right and get your New Earth started off right. Make a difference in your life and in the lives of other people. This might just be the breakthrough that you needed to help yourself, to help friends, to help family. Finally stay true to your goals and make the changes that you set for yourself in January. And with that, I wish you all the best in all of the goals that you set. I hope that we achieve each one of them together. If I could be of any help, I would be glad to do so. And with that, thank you for taking the time to be with us on The Healthy Hustle today. We will talk to you again next time.